What is up, guys? It has been ages and ages since I've last recorded, and I deeply apologize that it's taken so long for me to upload these parts because as I'm recording this, the coronavirus is being fucking hectic over here in the US and particularly in Texas because I live 11 minutes where all the quarantines shit is happening, so that's been hectic. And what I had been doing was I had actually I had actually been trying to get ready for college, as most of you who talk to me personally know, and that had been hectic, and I had a lot of trial and error throughout that. So that's mostly why I haven't been able to record and upload these parts. But now I'm able to, and currently it is Sunday, March 15th, as I am recording this, and the next parts you're going to see are parts that I recorded a while back, but this I recorded post commentary because the chillad challenges can go properly fuck themselves because, as you see right there, I died from falling out of the mountain and respawned at the hospital. And the reason also, in case you guys are wondering why there's no background noise, because at the time I was recording this, I left my microphone in by accident like a dumbass and caught in some copyright music. So I did have to re-record the audio and black out the noise. So if you're wondering why it's blank, that's why. So what do I think of the chillad challenges? They fucking suck. They are the worst side mission in this game. Like, you try to get in, you try to break, and then you fall off. Or you're trying not to go so fast, you fucking fall off, and then you go. Like, I like the idea. Excuse me. I like the idea of this kind of race where you race people on a bicycle, but it was way too long, way too much of a pain in the ass. It just fucking sucked. So, it is one of my least favorite side missions, and one of the good things about this was watching Super Duper Nick's part in my boy Nick, in his part of his Let's Play when he kept failing, which I used a clip and I played the song Falling Down the Mountain by NXS. Other than that, there's nothing good about it. Like, as you can see right here in this footage, I was trying to get back up there because I had fallen off. But then, now I had to get back up. But what I'll also be talking about is what will be coming up next. Because I've recorded all the way up to here. Let's see, what did I record up to? I had recorded far. I think the last one I recorded was, I think Are We There Yet is the last part I recorded. But I'm going to check really quick. Because it's been ages since I've last recorded. Alright, it's on mute. Come on. No, I think it's Small Town Bank I recorded. Oh no, yeah, that's right. The last part I had recorded was Against All Odds. That's how far I've recorded. But I am so glad to be back to recording, guys. Like, the thing I like about Let's Plays is just giving my opinion on all this commentary and all that. Like, it's so fun. And recording with Nick soon will be fun again to do. I've just missed doing this. Like, I love just commentating over this when I can and just talking about what I enjoy about the game and love showing my own strategies. I just love it that much. And seeing some of my rages, but the reason I did this post commentary is because I wanted to get it out of the way as soon as possible. Because these are kind of like, this is a side mission in the game that's not required, but it's like the beat the clock side mission where it's like, okay, you go on one thing, then you go down, then you go down again, and then you go through swimming. It's like what would later become the triathlon in GTA 5. But here, I'm almost back up here in the footage, but what do you guys think of the chillad challenges? I would love to see down in the comments below, but I fucking hate them. They are one of my least favorite side missions, and fucking 8-track whenever I record that, because that I'm doing live. When I record 8-track, that's going to be live commentary, and it's going to fucking suck dicks, because you guys saw whenever I did Hot Ring in Vice City, I fucking raged hard during that. And 8-track's even worse. And another part to think of with that in 8-track from my boy Nick. Oh, I poked fun at him at whenever he did his Blood Bowl part, and I know he's gonna do the same for me. But like right here, for example, you can see I get in front of them like that, and then I end up turning right. I think it's right here. Yeah, they all overtake me out of nowhere. Like, fuck that shit. And right here, I think I fall off the mountain too soon coming up. So that's why this is one of my least favorite side missions. But at least I can say I've talked about what I've been doing also while I'm here and talk about what's coming up, because I've also been watching a lot of Anime K and GTA Man and his Chaos mod, and he's doing that for San Andreas, and oh my god, him and the Chaos mod is one of the funniest, funniest, funniest videos I have recently seen. I literally feel like I'm about to piss my pants from laughter. No joke, guys. Like, that's how funny it is to me. And luckily, there is a trick I did find that is coming up where I eventually got tired of this. And I remember when I was recording the footage, I asked Nick if he knew a trick, and he said, there is one you can do where you can go get a sniper, which you'll see in the footage. I did go get. I stole a Maverick from the San Fierro airport, and then I went on to into Los Santos where the hospital is. There is a sniper. You can shoot all the people, and then you can complete the race like that. And that's one of the easiest tricks, but it's still one of the hardest missions to me because, like, you have to worry about falling off the mountain and all that. You have to worry about doing it right and all that. Like, it's too complicated. Like, there are some missions in the GTA series that I like Avenging Angels and Avenging Angels in Liberty City Stories, for example. That's one of my favorites of all time. But one of my other least favorites was like mashing up the mall in Vice City Stories. That is literally one of my least favorites of all time. But overall, it's good to be back on recording. I know I'm kind of like rambling at this point, but there are a lot of things that happened. One of the things I did try was I recorded a video at HEB, but it was too long, it was too dark, and there was music playing in the background. So I said, fuck this, I'm not going to deal with copyright. So I ended up deleting the footage. But one day I would love to do that again, where I do like a ride with me vlog where I show you guys around Texas whenever this damn virus leaves the fucking plague. Then yes, I will do a trip video. But for now, even though I think it'll be eradicated soon, like the Ebola outbreaks were, because here in Texas, it was the Ebola outbreaks of 2014. Dallas was one of the biggest spots for it, and then that shit got eventually eradicated. So I think it'll be the same with the coronavirus. It won't be right away, but it will be eventually. But whenever that is, I do want to go do that again, and show off certain things like that. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comments. Now, I'm just going to stop this really quick while I go take a quick piss, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. And I was checking through the parts, and it's been since November 5th since the last time I recorded, and it's fucking March 15th. So That's how long it's been for perspective. If you guys are curious how long it's been since I last uploaded and recorded, because I know Idris, for example, he'll usually ask me like if I post commentate and all that, and if I pre-record. So that gives you an idea. The last part I recorded was all the way back in November, which the next part you'll see after this, the paramedic mission, you're going to be reunited with live commentary me from November, and there's another example where you could do that joke with falling down the mountain. And I raged so hard during this, like, I don't ever want to do this shit again, to be honest. Like, I'm glad to be getting 100% in this game, but fuck the chillad challenges. They're one of the worst. Sorry, I had a popcorn kernel in my teeth. They're one of the worst in the game. But in brighter news, I have been listening a lot again to the soundtracks, like in Vice City, in San Andreas, and Vice City Stories, because they are truly great soundtracks. In Vice City, it's always nostalgic, depending on which version you play, hearing when you first start the game. Billie Jean is not my love, or I, I live in all the creatures of the night. I love the will is not to fight. Oh, depending on which version you played, you can feel nostalgic. I unfortunately did not play the original version. I always played the version that has self control in the beginning, and it's still nostalgic for me. But I've always loved the GTA soundtrack. GTA 5's, to be honest, it's good, but it can be a lot better. And yeah, as you can see right here, this is what I was talking about, where I got the sniper rifle and I showed it there. This is a trick I did because I got so frustrated with this mission. I decided, you know what, just let them go ahead and then shoot them all with the sniper, and it actually worked. But back to my soundtrack thing, Rockstar always just did such a great job with picking soundtracks, especially when they did it with the time period. Like this game's in the 90s and took place in came out in 2004 and picked perfect soundtrack from the 90s. Vice City's perfect for the 80s, and same again with Vice City Stories, also in the 80s, and Liberty City Stories. I know Idris, he asked me this question, like, which do I find better? And I love GTA 3s, don't get me wrong, but I'd have to slightly give that edge to Liberty City Stories because at least it kind of had its own music. But I guess it really depends on your preference. But I have a soft spot for GTA 3's soundtrack because it's fucking Scarface in a game. Like, who can go wrong with that, to be honest? But it's been great listening to the soundtracks again in GTA 4 with Stevie Nicks, having AC/DC, Black Sabbath, which, for those, I haven't played GTA 4 since my PlayStation broke. And I know they did an update where a lot of the songs were removed. Anyone who's played GTA 4 after that update, leave in the comments down below how much was it changed, because my buddy Idris, he told me all about it. Like, I think he said that Stevie Nicks' song was taken out, and said that they put in a fucking song from 2016 in a game from 2008, which, yeah, that makes so much sense. And as you can see, I fell in the water here, and I kept retrying, but it made that, I was like, really putting a fucking song from 2016 in a 2008 game, like, that makes so much fucking sense. And apparently Vladivostok FM's pretty fucked up after that update. It just basically gave the middle finger to the original game, pretty much. But I guess it really depends too, but I'm sure it's still a great game because GTA 4 is one of my favorite GTAs of all time. Vice City is always going to be number one, but I fucking love GTA 4. Wish it was available on PS4. Uh, but I would love to ask everyone, what would you have to rank these soundtracks in your favorite to least favorite? Because I'd love to hear. I'd put Vice City and Vice City Stories would be like a tie for number one. I'd put this game on number two. And I probably put GTA 4 number 3, and I'd say Liberty City Stories is number 4, and GTA 3 is number 5. So that would be like my top 5. I just like the uniqueness of GTA floors, and I love hearing Stevie Nicks, and can't ever go wrong with ACDC. Like, I don't think anybody says no to ACDC, most people. So that's why I think that way. Yeah, and there we go. I fell off again, and this is where I did the trick, where I got the sniper rifle out and shot all the people. And if you're ever struggling on the chillad challenge, definitely do that trick. It really, really does help you. So then I got right here, and then I was careful not to hit the checkpoint by accident. So then there it is. I pretty much was careful also because you obviously have the time limit, so you can't just go. But like you can see right there, went from sixth place to fifth. Got off there, and I'm so glad Nick told me about this trick. Credit to Nick for sharing this with me because I would have spent hours doing it. Like, there you go, I'm in first place. So you can pretty much cheat to do this. Alright, mission passed. So glad I did this post commentary. It's one of the worst side missions in the game. And I'm so glad to be back to recording. So in the next part, I just checked it right now. You'll be reunited with me from the past, November me, and you'll go back to live commentary me. So in the next part, you'll be seeing the paramedic mission. So thank you for watching, and bye-bye.